Hello. So, wow, quick channel update. For some reason, YouTube decided to let me use the join button. So, I'm going to be turning that on. You'll see that over the next week or so as I get everything fixed up. So, that's not any pressure or anything. Just letting you know, since I have the opportunity and the option, I'm going to do that. I think it's interesting, at least. And, if anyone's interested, by all means, but if you're not, that's fine. I mean, like, as always, I just ask that you subscribe to the channel and continue to watch things. That's about as pressurized as I care to be. What in the world is this? Anyway, this is supposed to be a channel update, so we'll look at this some more later. Nonetheless, so I just wanted to let you know that's coming. The join button is going to appear at some point in the next week or so. I will try to get this video up before then. No guarantees. Also, I am working on as much content as I can. Work has been keeping me very busy, so I feel like I'm starting to slide a little bit into that where our content may not be as much as I would like, but just know that I will continue to put out this content because I have a good time doing it, and hopefully y'all enjoy seeing it. The feedback I get is pretty positive. Occasionally I get some negative feedback, but sometimes that feedback is very helpful, so it just depends, a little criticism can be helpful, so and you don't have to be, you don't have to be mean about it. You can be, but you don't have to be mean about it. Anyway, so a little criticism is fine too. I've tried, someone said something one time, and I don't remember how they said it, if they said it in a nice way, a mean way, or if they were just irritated. I don't really remember, but I do know somebody said something about, like the load screens or something like that. And I was like, you know what? That is something, as long as I'm not doing a stream, that is something I can eliminate. So I've been doing more and more of that. So, and I think somebody else told me they appreciated that because that got boring. That would get boring for me. I don't know. I would almost like doze off on some of those long load screens, especially in Fallout 4. Like, Lord have mercy, so bad. Anyway, let's see. But this update was really more about the join button and the fact that I am continuing, of course, to create content, even though I feel like right now I'm a little slower. I have a good amount of Skyrim content coming out, but I feel like on Fallout 4 I've dropped a little. On Red Dead I've dropped a lot probably, and of course we're continuing our playing in Neverwinter. I mean, that's me and the toaster. I'm always going to have time to play with her. So hey, that's just the way it is. So all right. That's it for my quick little channel update. I'll try not to drone on any longer. There's some interesting mods out here. Bethesda was not being cooperative with me earlier. So, but anyway. So we'll try to look at some of these mods here in a little while. Right now, I think I need to do some more play testing on this new load order. So if that gives you any idea of when I'm looking at this. So I still need to work on testing this out. I wasn't totally done. I think I had tested quite a bit, but we had not tested all of it. So, all right. So I think that's where I'm going to go next, is we're going to do some more testing on this and see how things look. So, thank you very much for listening and watching. Remember, the join button is coming. And if you have an interest in it, great. I may occasionally, okay, how many times do I mention this? I have a Patreon. If you want to hit that, that's actually cheaper than the join button. And I also have a PayPal, if you want to PayPal me thing. And you could do whatever you want. I don't know what they allow or disallow. I imagine it's whatever value you care, and there's no subscription. It's just whatever you want to do. So I'll mention those this one time since I'm mentioning things like that, okay? But I'm not going to bring this up all the time. The link is always down below the video. If anyone's interested, it's always down in that description box. I put it below some stuff that I think is more important, so that's just life. But it's there, and if you want to support the channel in any of those ways, I really do appreciate it. And and for those that don't, that's fine. All I really ask is that you subscribe and watch the videos. Well, at least watch the ones you like or you're interested in, okay? All right, that's my update. I'll try not to do too awful many of these updates. Do want to mention, though, that we are around, or we're hitting, like, is it 1 million views? For me, it's a big deal. For people who get 1 million views on every video, it's not a big deal. But for my channel, hitting something like 1 million views is a huge is a huge thing. So I'll double check on that, and I will update you on that. So all right, thank you for your patience. I went and checked, and we are at, this is what it is. We're at 498,000. We're a little over 498,000 total views on the channel. I know, you can laugh, it's fine, because other channels get way more than that. But I'm just, hey, I'm just a little channel. But we're nearing that 500,000, that 500,000 mark. So keep watching stuff. Let's bump that number up. Anyway, for me, it's a landmark, okay? I realize there are a lot of channels a lot bigger, okay? That's not a problem. It's just me. For me, though, it's fun to even get 500,000 views in a few years is very cool. So for me, that's still pretty nice. I don't complain about that. I think that's very good. So all right. One other update. Funny thing, you may have noticed something weird happened with a couple of thumbnails. One was on the pubic hair show, which was hilarious, at least stupidly hilarious, and then one was on the mini bikini show. Both of my thumbnails, YouTube took them both down. They left the videos. They did not like my thumbnail. They thought my thumbnail was too whatever. So I didn't, I'm not going to argue with them over it. It's not that big a deal. So I went and I censored the lower portion of the picture so that you couldn't. But the thing is, the little mini bikini, it's not, I've seen smaller bikinis in real life, even though those are very small, don't get me wrong. But I have seen things like that in real life. I didn't really think of that as a big deal. I thought that's still like PG-13. But no, obviously that's like R or above. So if I have mini bikinis, and if you see one of my videos and suddenly there's no thumbnail, or the thumbnail is like my OwwThatSmarts thing, it's just because YouTube thought my thumbnail was too racy. And that's okay. I'm not one of those people that's just gonna throw a fit about that. I wish I had noticed that they had done that sooner, because there was a few hours there where I had no thumbnail up, and I think it's better if I have a thumbnail. So I went and I edited the thumbnail and put it up. And if they had taken that one down, I was just going to do almost like I was just going to get rid of the girl altogether and just do the thing without it. And on the second one, when they did that, because it surprised me so bad when I saw it earlier today that they had done that, I put a little red censored word about where her lower area would be. I don't get it. I don't understand why that would have been censored. I see much worse things on YouTube than that, and they're not censoring it. But I'm not going there. It's none of my business. I'll just stay out of that. I'll just keep to my own little world. All right. So that's all my update and all my craziness. Thank you all very much for watching, and for subscribing, and for everything you do, all the crazy comments. And I'm sorry that it's harder for me to get things out as quick as I want, because I'm putting more into the actual shows, so the shows are taking longer. So even requests are taking longer. I have a request coming out for Vampire Dens. When you see this, that'll already be out. But it just took me so long to do that, and I apologize, but it's just there's more involved, and I'm trying to do multiple shows and a lot of stuff all at one time. So I am getting actually slower at doing this, but hopefully things will do a little better. I really want to keep putting out a decent amount of content. So if that means I'm a little slow on the requests, I think that's a trade-off I'm willing to live with. I don't mean that insultingly to you if you do request something. It's kind of, I kind of gotta lean one way or the other, and I kind of have to lean with, the channel as a whole more than like this single request. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all, honestly. All right. Okay. Done with that. Thank you all very much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.
Stop right there, criminal scum!